Hello everyone, Mystic Magic Lady here. Let's get into the energy for today, Wednesday, August 4th, 2021. But whenever you see this, it'll be good for you. Okay, let's see what the collective energy is out there. What are we feeling? What's the energy out there? What is everyone feeling? Okay, so there's a need for this is getting clarity in a situation. This is getting clarity in a situation that has maybe been very hard. Having to deal with a lot of struggles and maybe getting some new insight on something that has been a big burden, and maybe has left you feeling very burdened. There may be some new clarity, new insights that you maybe perhaps are seeing a new way of doing something, or just seeing something more clearly that has been really really a burden, has been a challenge. There may have been a lot of obstacles, or something that has been very stressful. Many of you may have been dealing just with a lot of stress, maybe some kind of situation that has really come to something that's coming to a completion, and you're starting to gain more clarity about a stressful situation, perhaps, or getting some kind of new insight or new clarity, or some new vision on something that has been stressful, some burden, something that has been really a heavy load, a heavy burden you've been carrying around, and maybe you're starting to see things differently, or just have a little more clarity um, in a situation that has been a difficult situation. And hopefully it's coming to a close and coming to an end, closing up a cycle that's been a heavy burden you've been carrying, and maybe, seeing and, trying to see things clearly, or seeing things differently in a situation. All right, what are the possible challenges here today? Okay. Well, the challenge is to be able to relax and let these burdens that maybe you're seeing more clearly, or having more focus on something that's been a real struggle, and you're focusing and, clearly seeing what the struggle is. However, there's some difficulty in trying to relax and being able to let these struggles go. I feel like for some of you, there's a challenge to really um, have a bit of ease of your situation. I feel like there's a challenge to feel at peace and at calm with yourself. There may be a challenge to just relax, be able to relax about a situation. Um, there may be a lot of heightened emotions still happening in a situation that you're ready to, almost, I feel like for some of you, are really ready to move on from, or to complete. You're ready to let go of unnecessary burdens. But there's a challenge to really be able to maybe release and be able to feel some um, peace of mind. And there may be a challenge to really be able to let go of some stressful situation, and to be able to feel carefree. Is the only thing I could really say. There's a challenge to really be able to um, get into, be at ease with your emotions, and perhaps be at ease after some tense situation, I feel. Okay, and perhaps some of you are really gaining some focus and insight on a bunch of heavy burdens you've been carrying. However, it's hard to let them go. It's hard for you to be able to relax and go with the flow on some situation. What are the possible potential outcome here? Potential outcome. Ah, somebody's angry, okay, and bitter, and feeling really left out in the cold. Um, this is an unfortunate energy and situation. I feel there's like, for some of you, there's some heavy burdens that you don't want to really deal with or carry around anymore. And, you're having to really focus and you're getting some clarity on the situation. And you see perhaps that these things are burdensome, and you see that the situation has been a heavy load, and you don't want to carry the stress around on your back anymore. Okay. I feel that for some of you, it's really a challenge to release the stress and release this situation and to be able to relax. Um, Maybe feeling a lot of emotion still and some um, anxiety and anger. It feels like for some of you, there's definitely going to be a time of having to go cold, maybe on someone or on a situation that's been really a hard time, and it's going to create it's creating you to feel really cold and some anger, and maybe not being able to clearly communicate with people because of feeling like that and being very feeling angry and upset in a situation. There's definitely going to be some healing that's going to need to happen here. For some of you, you really might be having to make a big decision on a situation that has been stressful. You're trying to maybe release some stress, and that's a challenge. It's creating some coldness, maybe towards someone. There's going to be some having to cut off maybe some communication, because maybe there's like somebody might not be able to communicate clearly because you're very upset. Let's clarify this energy, please. Okay, what is the energy today? What is this energy to be feeling? Clarify this. Nine of Wands with the Ace of Swords. What is this about? The energy today. Yeah, this Temperance card, this balancing card, something is out of balance. Some kind of situation that has been stressful and needs some patience. You maybe run out of patience with the situation. Something has been stressful and out of balance. You feel, for some of you, I feel like you've had it. You've had a lot of stress, a lot that you've been carrying, and it's been hard for you to balance and to have the patience and to be able to moderate things in your life so you're not overwhelmed. In a situation, but I feel like some of you have clarity and see that there's just something that's really a burden, and you're ready to release it. You really feel like a lot of you are just, you're at your wit's end. I want to say I got this feeling of like just having almost, at the end of your patience, really, in the situation. It's been difficult, you know. Let's clarify the challenge today. What's the challenge today? Being able to feel, let's see. Yeah, there's this challenge to find this inner strength. You guys have, somebody here's losing a lot of patience in a situation that's brought, has been a big burden, and you're ready to put it down. But there's definitely a challenge today to find that inner strength, to be able to release the the energy that has been hard. It's a challenge to find that inner strength and to be able to let things just slide, and to be able to have a little bit of calm, and so you're really going to have to dig deep and really find that inner strength to get through this difficult situation that you're done with. You want to be able to relax. What's the outcome for this? Yeah, there's definitely a struggle here. It's making you angry. There's some conflict. Conflict and strife, I feel like that's really, it's creating some of you to be really upset, some of you are really angry, might really want to go cold on someone or some situation that's been very burdensome and stressful. There's definitely some more conflict and stress that's making some of you angry and want to shut people out into the cold, because there's a lot of tension here, I feel, for some of you. But there will be some healing. This is just some tense energy, definitely. And for some of you have to be careful not to get too angry or not to shut people out, and emotionally get withdrawn, because there's definitely some kind of struggle here. You're trying to overcome some kind of obstacle. There may be some tension with other folks that you're dealing with. Let's see what the unicorns say today. Any advice, unicorns? What's your advice today for those struggling with these burdens? Those struggling to find the inner strength to release the burdens. More practice. Okay. Practice. The best way to be good at a skill is to practice until you get it right. So for some of you, that could be, being able to release stress. I mean, there's, a need to be able to, that's a skill to practice. Okay. Some of you, this is having to practice your skills at dealing with these difficult situations and these burdens and the stress. Maybe having to learn how to practice on how to, practicing your skills on your keeping the peace, practicing skills on how you can take care of yourself, and practicing your skills on how you can handle stress. Feel there's a need for some of you. Maybe you need to practice some kind of something you need to practice to help you to balance, to have patience, and to release stress or stressful situation. Practicing how to find the inner strength and learning how to handle your stress. You need to practice some stress relieving skills, perhaps. Okay. All right. Well, today is some funky energy. Definitely my heart goes out to you for those who are dealing with some heavy burdens here and having a hard time finding that inner strength. But know that you do have the inner strength. Things will get better. Um, and practice techniques that could help you to remain calm. Practice communicating clearly and calmly with people. Um, and whatever it is that you could do that will help you to be at peace with yourself. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Have a blessed day, and I will see you soon.